Classic.
All right, boom. All right, we in the game. We get it, man. That's one of the biggest things I had to realize with dealing with women in general over the years, and just hearing my best friend and just women that I love talk about just what's going on. What do you feel it is overall?
Well, it's a lot of contributing factors, but I think one of the main things what you see now that we didn't have as much growing up is there was a father figure in the house.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as I'm sitting up here, well, my phone. As I'm sitting up here, I was coaching my son's little league team, and he's at the time 7 years old, 8, and who I noticed was doing most of the yelling, cursing, it was the moms. And then you see these young boys, they acting out in their feelings, yelling, screaming, you can't tell them nothing, and you wondering where they're getting the main influence from. But it's social media, but a lot has to do with that household.
So it's not, you don't think it's social media as much
No.
as it is the actual training and the upbringing of the child?
No, I think it's the parents in the household. Period. Now, there's only so much they can do, but at the same time, like, I've seen it hand where I was getting cursed out by the mothers, the grandmothers, at games. And I'm telling them,
You was getting cursed out.
yeah, I was a coach. They coaching out the ref, they coaching out the coaches, everybody. They didn't care.
Yeah. And what is it? Because the kid's not getting in or something like that, or what?
Well, this one in particular athlete that we have is real good. He's bigger than a lot of those kids.
Yeah.
And they already knew, the other teams already knew. All we got to do is get to him. So they might punch him up under the pile on or do something extra to him. We telling the refs, the mom's getting mad, but she don't understand that that's part of the game.
Part of the game.
And, we can only dictate what we can do. We can't curse out the refs, but they on our back. And my daughter came up to me actually at that game and was like, Dad, you don't have to take this. My daughter, 15 years old, told me, like, Dad, you don't have to take it. She's in the crowd watching and seeing it. And I'm trying to tell the moms, and you set a bad example for the kids, and they like, boogie down! Boogie
Man, we're
down!
having a serious conversation about kids, and you come up here with your
This is the problem right here. Prime example.
raised by a woman, a strong black woman, but damn, he just don't give a damn. He ain't see us talking, he just don't give a But this all I know, bro, we was actually talking about how emotional men have transitioned into being over the last couple of decades. We gotta keep on, man, we on the show.
What?
This is the Three Amigos show.
Yes, sir.
Hosted by Mr. Strozier,
That's me.
Mr. Muta, and Miss Boaz. So this is what we gonna do, baby. We're gonna start talking a little bit more often, a little bit more often is a good word.
Yeah, I like more often.
More often.